Hey guys, welcome back to RLDesign.Innovations. Today we're doing something different. Not in the shop, but back in the kitchen. Today we're going to make Scottish meat pies. So we're going to get through all the ingredients. We got meat, we have onions, carrots, celery, salt, pepper, olive oil. We got puff pastry, beef broth, and several other ingredients. I'll show you how we put it together, what we do from step A through step Z, and get it going. So the first thing we're going to do is dice up an onion. What I like to do first is just take the ends off. Get it out of the way, that's garbage. Then we go over here, cut in half. And you can do it different ways. I like to make some slats in here like this. Do this way. Then I go this way. And then I start going like this. This makes it easier. We want these to be really, really tiny. Woo, these onions are strong. So next thing we're going to do is going to clean off the carrots and then come back, and then we will be shredding the carrots, and I'll show you how to do that. Be right back. We have 4 carrots here. We already cut up 2 onions. Now what we're going to do is grate the carrots. And the way we do that is easiest is just, as you can see, and just keep going until you make little pieces. That's it. Okay, next we're going to take some garlic. I love garlic. It's great for you. It's good flavor. First thing we're going to do, we're going to chop these, but we want to take the skins off. Easy, just crush them a little bit, take the skin right off, and then you're ready to just chop it up. Okay. The next step is we're taking the meat, putting the Cuisinart so we can mince it. What does mincing mean? Shred it into tiny little portions. So we're going to put the whole thing in here and just let it go. It is done. I just took the lid off and you can see the texture of this. It's real nice, it's smooth, it's silky. It wasn't like before, so it's real nice and it's perfect. The next step is we're by the oven, or by the stove I should say, and you get this a little warm. We're going to add some olive oil in there, good extra virgin olive oil. Coat the bottom a little bit so it doesn't stick. Gives a nice flavor. Let that heat up. Once that's heated up, now we're going to put the onions in, the celery, the carrot, and the garlic, and let those cook for about 5-7 minutes so that, they start talking to each other. They're friends. They want to become real good friends. Once that's done and they're real soft with each other, then we'll add the meat in. All right, so olive oil is hot. You want to have it on a high heat so it starts talking as soon as you put it in. I don't like wasting anything. I try to get everything in there. Put those around. Put the celery in. Put the carrots in. And then, of course, we're going to put our favorite in, the garlic. And we're just going to mix this all around. Put this over here. Very pretty. Look how nice that looks. And now that we're going to let these cook for about 7 minutes, let them get soft. I'm going to cover them so they're steaming at the same time. And we'll come back when it's a little brown. Okay, this is now done. They're nice and soft. And the smell is just great, just from the veggies. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in the meat that we minced, or that we ground, I should say. Take this out. Put it all right in. Okay, they get right out of here. Here. It's like a bubblegum flavor from mincing. I mean, it's bubblegum. It's a bubblegum color from grinding it. Nice. And again, we do this on a high heat. And we just want to... Next, we're going to add in here 5 tablespoons of flour. It's really 6.5, but you know, just like my Passover, when I make things large when I incorporate things in there. So I put extra meat in here and things like that. Next step is we're going to put in here beautiful tomato paste. Look at that color. Look at the texture. We're going to put in here 4.5 tablespoons. This smells amazing. Just the garlic, the celery, the onions, the tomato paste, the beautiful minced sirloin beef. Okay, it's about 22 minutes. I just turned off the heat. Look at the texture in this and the smell. My gosh, it just smells amazing. So what we're going to do is let this cool off a little bit so it thickens. I preheated my air fryer oven to 425. My regular oven is on the fritz, where we just got a new oven in, but there was a problem with the cable, so now we're waiting for them to come back this week, and then we can use our regular oven. Cannot wait. So this is going to thicken up, and then we're going to take the pastry dough, put it out, and then from there we're going to make these, put them together, and show you how we cook them. Okay, so what we did first is I took a baking pan. This is a non-stick pan, but I still put some flour on it. I then have a non-stick pan on top of my counter. I put flour on. And this is the puff pastry dough. So I'm going to cut into 3 strips this way. 1, 2 that way. And I'm going to cut in 3 places this way. 1, that right here. We were originally going to put it in the baking pan, as you saw, but then I thought about how I did it a couple years ago. I used extra large muffin pans, and they actually work out better because you can then hold it in your hand. So I'll show you how we do this. We take the dough, we spread it out a little bit, and I'm going to use, I think, 1.5 of each of these. Just tap it in. I'm just making a little pocket, going to put meat in, and then put another piece right on top. So it just doesn't have to be perfect. Put a little meat like that on top, and then we go like this. And that's it. Very, very easy. Try to stretch this a little bit. These are huge muffin tins. Okay. Like this. Like that. Okay, so we put these in here. We still have a lot more to go. But the next step is we do a little egg wash, and we just go like this over them. And then after this, we're going to put a little salt, just a drizzle on top to give that little extra bite. And then this is going to go into the oven at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes or until golden brown. The last time I made this with my daughter, we actually used, instead of using this pastry dough, we used Pillsbury dough, biscuit dough. And we bought the Hawaiian bread one, and then we also tried the regular croissant bread, and it worked out very, very well. So every time we experiment a little bit, you could put other things on top of these. You could put sesame seeds or some chives or anything else like that. You can have a lot of fun with these. You can stuff these with whatever. Again, today we're using an Irish called meat pie, and traditionally they make it out of lamb. So we're doing it against sirloin. So let's get these in the oven. We'll come back when they're done. All right, go right in here. Again, we're using our oven air fryer since my oven is out of commission right now. It's preheated and it's going. And we have about 3 minutes left, and they are coming out nice. Look at these right here, how nice these are coming out. I would also put a little more egg wash on these. The next batch I put a little more egg wash, but they're coming out nice. They're just about done. Another 2 minutes and they'll be perfect. So today we created these Irish meat pastries. As you can see, look how beautiful they came out. We have 2 more batches cooking. And again, I hope you enjoyed. You learned something different. Again, I would buy 4 packages of the pastry dough, roll it out, and make these bigger so they're more of a sandwich rather than a snack. The leftover meat, you can put it over rice or over pasta. There's a lot left over that we made, and it just tastes delicious. I want to thank my daughter for videotaping, Lily. She doesn't want to get in front of the camera. She wants to stay behind the camera because that's what she's doing in college. She's in media arts. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thumbs up, subscribe. Until next time. Wait, before you turn, go to another YouTube video. My camera kits for the Xtool S1 are at the lowest price ever. Check out my Etsy site so that when you're using your Xtool S1 laser, you can use the camera. You can just bring your clip art in. You can bring your letters in and get done what you want because you see all your product on the laser. Until next time.